This tutorial shows how teachers can use Jupyter to identify and prevent cheating in AI usage. All of Jupyter's anti-cheating measures require students to submit work using either a Juno Doc or Juno Pod. Juno Docs are for writing assignments, like a streamlined version of Google Docs, but built into Jupyter and optimized for grading. Juno Pods are online tests and quizzes that you create. For more detailed information on either of these powerful learning tools, please watch our tutorials or refer to our help guide. Let's look at Juno Docs first. Create an assignment and check Turn in Juno Docs. You'll see this menu appear. Log AI is the default setting. It does not restrict students, but it does log suspicious activity for the teacher to review, like leaving the doc and returning or pasting long text. Block AI goes a step further. In addition to logging pastes, edits, and timestamps, it prevents students from pasting long text into their Juno Doc. It does permit pasting short text, like quotations or links. Lockdown mode is even more secure. The student must start and finish the Juno Doc in one sitting without leaving. If they do leave the browser window, the Juno Doc is automatically locked and turned in. And Lockdown Browser prevents students from leaving their Juno Doc at all, so they cannot leave until they turn it in. This option requires installing the Lockdown Browser on student devices. For either Lockdown option, you must set the assignment online when you are ready for students to start. While it is online, click this icon to see the status, set it offline, or exempt the student from the lockdown requirement. If a student leaves accidentally, you can set it back online for them here. Finally, with any of the four options, you can set a time limit here. You can adjust this limit for individual students as needed. Juno Pods are very similar. First, attach your pod to the assignment. Then, scroll down to the pod settings. Juno Pods do not log activity, so the default is simply unrestricted. Block Paste prevents pasting anything from outside Jupyter, regardless of length. Lockdown Mode and Lockdown Browser are the same as Juno Docs, and you can also set a time limit. Let's look at each option from the student's view in a Juno Doc. First, if you set a time limit, it will count down on the screen. With Log AI, students are unrestricted, so they can leave, come back, and paste text from outside sources. With Block AI, if they try to paste long text from an outside source, it stops them and shows an alert. But it does let them paste short text, and they can copy and paste any length of text from within the Juno Doc itself, so they can move paragraphs around. When Lockdown Mode is enabled, students cannot paste any outside text. If they attempt to leave their screen for any reason, even to click elsewhere in their browser, it warns them and they must return within 5 seconds. If they leave again, it is submitted automatically. Lockdown Mode is built into Jupyter and works on any device, including iPhone and Android. Lockdown Browser runs full screen and prevents students from leaving at all. However, it requires the Lockdown Browser to be installed on student devices in advance. See our help guide for more details. To view students' Juno Docs, go to Grades, Turn-ins. In this corner, you can see the logged timestamps and suspicious activity to help you decide if the student cheated. That concludes this tutorial. Please see our help guide for additional details.